fans, that's what we're talking about. Okay, a 41-17 victory given over a team we should have beaten, but it is still amazing to see a candid ass whooping like that, especially a candid ass whooping that came at the back end of a first half where you're starting to wonder if this Bears team can actually make the playoff. I mean, there was a point during that game you're watching, and it's 10-10 in the second quarter, and you're just thinking, like, we knew Jacksonville wasn't going to, let us walk all over them, but with how hot our offense had been and, just how well we've been playing, you couldn't help but second guess a little bit, and then Matt Nagy did something. I'm a California Bears fan, so I was having trouble live streaming the game. I didn't really get to see the third quarter or the first half of the fourth, so I missed a little bit of exactly what happened in that adjustment, but it resulted in us putting up 41 points against a team we should have dominated, but still, that is amazing to see that not only have we kind of, since adjusting from Nagy to Bill Lazor, our offense has adjusted and adapted to actually be able to score, but adapt in the middle of a game and, if a game we're struggling in, and then pick it up in the second half or the end of the first half. So, it feels really good to put up that many points, especially before facing our biggest test of the year. Right, guys? I mean, we have played the Lions, we played the Texans, we played the Vikings, we played the Jags, and the only team who was in playoff contention was the Vikings. And the Lions were after they beat us, but you soon found out, especially after this Tampa Bay game, they are no playoff team. So, it's going to be a huge test. And as you saw last night, Green Bay handedly whooped on the Tennessee Titans. And that's a 10-4 football team. I think we can all agree that if you can stop Derrick Henry, then you're going to beat the Tennessee Titans. I mean, they held them to, he was 98 yards on 23 carries, which is still 4.2 yards per carry, but didn't get over 100 yards, and not one run was longer than 10 yards. So the Packers really just shut down Derrick Henry, so they shut down the Titans, and it was easy to tell, especially in that weather. Ryan Tannehill's not going to be able to slice and dice a defense, especially a good defense like the Packers, who the Bears offense is going to be facing. And it's really just gonna show if our team is for real or if they're a fluke, because they're playing for the Packers are playing for the number 1 seed. They're playing for the first bye, their only bye, and they're playing for home advantage throughout the playoffs. So this is, it's our season, but it's kind of, I think it's more symbolic in the fact that, Green Bay has been beating up on us for a long time. We have a few wins here and there. 2018, we got a win. Back when Tracy Porter played with Jay Cutler, we got a win on Thanksgiving, but it's been few and far between, and it's really going to show how far we've come since that Monday night game where we got our ass whooped. Guys, we got our ass whooped. There was no way around it. And, now I think this is almost a perfect scenario, because not only do we get to show if Nagy and Pace, if what they built can actually contend. If you can beat the number 1 team in the NFC at this point, you've shown that you can contend. And not only the number 1 team in the NFC, your bitter rival who has been beating up on you for the better part of a decade, and when they're at full strength. And on top of that, you're fighting for your playoff life. So it's a culmination of a bunch of different factors that I think will really show to Bears fans if this front office, if this head coach, and obviously the playoffs are to be foreseen. If we get a first-round knockout, I'm not going to be impressed. But, this is a huge game, and I'll be posting a reaction video, or a pre-game prediction video about this game later this week. But, just want to touch on the fact that it was great to see us whoop up on the Jags exactly how we should have. Excuse me. And, it's kind of a blessing in disguise to see that the team we're going to be facing is not only our rival, but they're playing for a lot. A lot is on the line. And our playoff life is on the line. So, let's see what the Chicago Bears are made of. And I'll be, like I said, I'll be posting a video later this week. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode on the island. I really appreciate it. Hope all you guys enjoy your Victory Monday. Enjoy this win. Watch the highlights back. I know I do, just because it feels good. And yeah, thanks you for tuning in. I'll see you guys later this week. Doses.